Evening. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Finance Committee. Sitting on behalf of the committee is myself as the chair, Council Gould, Council Manning Martin, Council McGinn, and Council Turco. First item on the agenda this evening is the transfer of funds from Brooksby Farm part-time wages to overtime wages in the amount of $45,000. Mr. Gingrich.
Thank you. This transfer request is to fund part-time wages and overtime due to busyness during the fall season, and it's similar to a transfer we did last year at this time. We usually wait and see what we need, and we transfer the extra money out of the revolving account.
Any councilors have any questions to Mr. Gingrich on this particular transfer? Seeing none, I'll take a motion by Councilor Turco.
Move to approve the transfer of funds for Brooksby Farm part-time wages and overtime wages for $45,000 to Brooksby part-time wages account 51120, excuse me, 06620511120, and Brooksby overtime 066205113, the amount of $23,000.
Thank you, Councilor Turco. You've heard the motion by Councilor Turco. Seeing no comments, roll call.
Councilors Manning Martin.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Gravel.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Next item on the agenda is a transfer of funds from Brooksby Farm capital equipment in the amount of $94,200. Mr. Gingrich.
Yeah, this request is to fund a new tractor for the farm to improve their workloads and ability. Joanne's from the farm here, and Jen Davis, if there's any questions.
Anybody have any questions on the very expensive tractor?
There's a couple of them.
I hope it comes with some accessories at that price. Being that, I'll take a motion by Councilor Gould.
Motion to transfer from account ending in 35603 of $94,200 to capital equipment, account ending in 6620 in the amount of $94,200. So moved.
Heard the motion by Councilor Gould. Seeing no discussion, roll call.
Councilors Manning Martin.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Gravel.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Last item on the agenda is a transfer of funds from CPA South School Playground. Transfer of funds to CPA from CPA to South School Playground in the amount of $35,000. Mr. Gingrich.
Yeah, this transfer is to come from community preservation open space to fund the South School Memorial Playground. It's only a part of the total cost.
Council Manning Martin.
Yes, thank you. And I think this is a wonderful project, a great idea, and I know that this playground is also going to focus on providing a play structure for children with disabilities and help them with the recreational needs, which I think is greatly needed and a wonderful project. My question is, and it may be more of a re-education on the CPA, use of CP community preservation funds, because I know as well that we have a few more queued up coming for the use of those funds. And I also know that in 2012 there was a change in the use of these funds by the legislature to allow for, I believe, upgrading existing play structures and recreation in that sense, but not to pay for things like the athletic field. The synthetic, what is that?
Turf field.
The turf field, things like that. So that I understand, but I wanted to know about this project in particular. Is it going to be on school property or is it on city property? And then who will be maintaining this structure moving forward? Will it be in the school general maintenance budget, or will it be continued to be maintained by the use of community preservation funds because it will be originated with community preservation monies? Do you know the answer to that, or is there someone here that knows the answer to that? Because I know there have been changes in the CPA Act.
I believe it's on school property, but I don't,
It is school property. It was deemed school property, so the school is supposed to be maintaining that. And CPA funds can't pay for the maintenance of it, so the school will be paying for the maintenance of it or any fundraising that they do. The language did get changed so that you can build playgrounds, but you can't do the artificial turf, like you said.
Oh, okay, so then even though this project is going to be originated with CPA funds, we can't use CPA monies to maintain it or upgrade it or rehab it or refurbish it?
You can upgrade it and update it, but it can't be the regular maintenance. The annual inspections that you might do on a playground wouldn't be funded with that fund.
Or,
It could be with their fundraising, their other fundraising efforts, just not CPC.
okay, so normal wear and tear would be in the school budget?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. And then these will probably be questions for you as well. Okay, so I know that we have more projects coming forward through, I think, your department to utilize this money, and that makes sense to me because of the change in 2012 that they've expanded the use of it for that purpose. Have you talked to the Community Preservation Committee to look at creating kind of a master plan
Yes.
moving forward with your department in order to prioritize and use these monies instead of, them coming forward kind of willy-nilly?
When 4 years ago, when CPC originated my first request for Radden Road, what the agreement was is approximately $150,000 annually for 5 years. And so I prioritized at that time all the projects that we wanted to do over a 5-year period. So I'm coming to the end of that. So this is my 4th year. And then I have one more request, and that's going to be it for major projects for my department. So you'll see the one coming next time. It didn't make this one. You'll see that in the next meeting probably.
The one at the high school for
Yes.
and now that's on school property, so we can do that, we can repair it,
The Parks Department maintains athletic fields and the courts.
and that's not in the school budget.
No. That's the agreement that's always been set forth for the past 20-plus years that I'm aware of.
Okay, and then just a suggestion to you on CPC, I think we have 2 members on CPC on the committee. I think Mr. McGinn is, Council McGinn. Some communities are using CPA money to hire a vendor to provide a strategic plan in conjunction with their recreation department to put forward their priorities in order to use this money. So you can use the CPA money to put that plan together moving forward, if that's something. That's just a suggestion for the CPC, because I know that the CPC does a great job, and I certainly support this project. So I know we have more coming, so that's kind of why I wanted to use this time to re-educate myself. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Other questions on behalf of the council? Council Turco.
Mine is more informational, and I guess this is for the council as well as the public. So, as of right now, the South School Playground Committee has raised $91,000. I don't know if a portion of that will be set aside for maintenance. I can find that out. I would imagine it would be. In addition, they've sold bricks and totaling $14,075. And for a brief timeline on the project, the CPC also has a second application in for an additional $35,000. I'm not sure if, I did not attend last night's meeting, but I'll defer to Councilor McGinn on that. The second application, I think, was Mr. Chairman, through you to Council McGinn, was received or approved last night?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The application was received, was not acted on last night, Councilor. And with respect to your other comment about maintenance, and as well as the question that Councilor Manning Martin raised, in their itemized budget, they had $10,000 set aside for maintenance budget, which is not funded by the CPC. That's
Also, Mr. Chairman, as far as the timeline, I believe it is May 15th. The playground is scheduled to be built by an outside contractor. But the important date for us is June 3rd. The mulch will be delivered, which was donated. And if anybody's interested, on June 3rd from 8 a.m. to noon, and I believe there's an additional nighttime time period. Anybody that wants to volunteer to come and spread mulch and landscape the playground and actually see the structure installed will be able to do that on June 3rd. That's all. Thank you.
Council McGinn?
I'm all set. I just wanted to comment on the maintenance budget. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Council Sasslaw?
Just as a point of information for Council Manning Martin, when we built the Burke School playground about 6 years ago, basically it was the same exact process. We did get CPC money, and I believe the CPC actually, one of their requirements was that we did fund a maintenance fee, and it was approximately $10,000, just so you do know.
Any further comments? Just want to say it's a great effort on behalf of the South School to raise as much money as they had in such a short period of time, and I'm thrilled that Ella will be remembered through this playground. So I'll take a motion from Council McGinn.
Move to approve transfer of $35,000 from account 270-0000033-021 to Community Preservation Act Open Space to account 270-018115856 to 2017-369, the amount of $35,000, Community Preservation Act South School Playground. So moved.
You heard the motion by Council McGinn. Thank you very much for all of the segments of our account structure. I appreciate it. I think we ought to add a few more. Any comments on the motion? Seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Manning Martin.
Yes.
Turco.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Gravel.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Accept the motion to adjourn.
So moved.